Welcome to ACooper Customs, the place where I'm aiming to take creativity to the next level. My name is Alex, and I love to create. For the most part, it's been in the digital space, between game development with 3D modeling and level design, and more recently, digital art. Regardless of whatever the specific medium is, I just love to create, okay? Especially when it comes to game development, there are so many different aspects that go into that just get me so excited, and it's something I love to use to create with. However, there's always been one main issue that I've had. The fact that it stays in the digital space. For as long as I can remember, I've always wanted to take my creations to the next level. And now that's going to be possible. Because you see, on May 6th, only 2 days as of the time of me recording this video, there is going to be a printer available for purchase. This printer is the Eufymake E1 UV printer. There has been about a year that this thing has been tested and shown off on YouTube and that type of stuff. So I've seen plenty of videos over the past year talking about this machine, showing off what it can do, and the good, the bad, the ugly, everything in between, like it just everything about this machine. And now it's officially becoming available for sale. There's been pre-orders. It was originally a Kickstarter that's been sent out, all good. And now, May 6th, it's available for purchase. And I'm saying this because I am starting a business around this UV printer. You see, like I said before, I like to create stuff and take things into the real world. And as you can see behind me, I also like to create things in the real world. However, it's always been limited because you can see I got Lego behind me, a lot of Lego. And I love building Lego. I love creating fun little stuff with it, and sometimes doing alternate builds or adding to a build and that type of stuff. Like this one right behind me here, that's like a mashup of like 3 different sets and then a whole environment that I created, which is really fun to do. The big issue with that is I have never been able to take my designs and put it on Lego before. However, that's becoming a possibility and something I can do now. But not just with Lego, also with practically anything, except for basically cloth, like shirts and stuff. And I wanted to create this video as kind of like an introduction video to like document this process and show it off to anybody who's interested in what I'm doing here. So I have gone and created a website, ACooper Customs, currently in development, but basically almost ready to be officially published. You can check out the link for it down below. It's just ACooperCustoms.com. I know, it's so cool having my own website, I will say. Just a great little ring to it. But yeah, basically I'm buying this UV printer in a couple days and I'm going to be building a business around it. I'm getting everything set up now. I have social medias for everything. Basically, I got, YouTube, Instagram, and X, which are going to be kind of my main ones. YouTube's going to be the main here, and then X/Twitter and Instagram are kind of going to be like the second main things, like the right under that. And then following that, I also made a TikTok, I made a Facebook, I made a Nextdoor. So yeah, I'm kind of doing a whole bunch with this because I am very passionate about this. This machine is very expensive for me, at least. It's not a cheap machine, but I am going all in and turning this into a business, and I'm very excited about that, and I'm very excited to just create really cool UV printed things. And like I said, you can put it on basically any material, which is really exciting, and I'm going to be sure to do a proper maybe unboxing reveal of the printer as when I get it, and I think that's going to be awesome. I will say, one of the big things I'm going to be doing with this channel, one is going to be basically documenting my process of starting a UV printing business. And 2 is going to be creating a whole bunch of stuff that a lot of which that you will see I'm going to be UV printing. So it's going to go very hand in hand together. So I'm going to be building this business and then showing all the cool stuff that I'm going to be trying to create on my own to add into the business. So it's going to have a nice synergy there. So for example, I have a lot of Lego sets, like I was saying. And what is a big issue that a lot of people have with Lego sets? The stickers. So what I'm actually going to be trying to do here is taking the stickers that are in all these sets and either recreating them myself. I'm not sure exactly how I'm going to do this, but the general idea is basically selling printed versions of the stickers, or more than that, creating my own specialized designs that you can add into Lego sets. And I think between those two, it's going to be really cool, and I'm really excited for this because based off what I've seen with the quality of this printer and just UV printing as a whole, there's just so much versatility. And I know that pad printing is usually the, most premium offer, the most premium version of, Lego printing. But there are some disadvantages to that outside of it being, extremely insane to actually get set up, because for every single design you have to have a specific plate built, and then you have to have, I believe, like that same plate for each color. So like, say you just want to print like a torso of like a Lego minifigure, it basically, this big machine is kind of like a stamp. It gets the ink, and then it gets the design or something like that, and then it puts it onto the figure, and that's one color. And it's like this big machine doing that, and then you have to have like a whole bunch of different plates and all this stuff just for one design if you're printing one torso. And you're pretty limited with like the colors, and you can't really do anything too crazy. Compared to UV printing, it does have a slightly, it's not as flush texture, although based on what I've seen in person, like I really like how the UV printed stuff looks, which, before I've heard, UV printed not as good, but I'm actually really liking, based off what I've seen, the UV printed stuff. It is really cool in my opinion, and I'm really excited to dive into this and just make a lot of cool custom stuff. And with my website, I'm going to be selling custom prints. So, between me and my girlfriend, who's basically working with me with the website, she has, like you can see in the background way over there, you see the little duck painting there. We got a little duck painting, and we're going to be, if everything works out right, going to be doing prints of her art, which is going to be really cool, so that, she's building up her own audience and her own following. So that's going to be going to the website as well, and buying hopefully buying the UV prints of that, which is, from what I've seen, you could do some really, really cool stuff, and I can't wait to show it off on this channel as well. So really excited for that. But outside of that, then there's going to be my stuff, and, I'm going to be making some custom designs and just custom printed stuff and selling that on the website, which is going to be great. And I think one of the things that I'm really excited for, and I've been working a lot to hopefully get working the way I want it to, is custom printed user designs. So like, say I have a bulk amount of torso parts, right? I'll have a bulk amount of torso parts in different colors. Then you can go and purchase a torso on the website, and then you basically, the way that I'm hoping it works out is, you get sent an email, and you fill out the form that's in that email to upload your own design. So nothing too crazy, but that's kind of how I'm thinking about going about it. And I think it's really exciting to really just have this idea and see, like, wow, this is something that I've seen other people do with the same printer, and now I'm wanting to do that. And it's really exciting. And I just really am passionate about this and want to put everything I have into this, because one, I love creative stuff. Two, I love Lego. It's so much fun. And so being able to create custom designs and UV printed parts and all the stuff that can be added in and to make really cool stuff is just awesome. And it just gets me really excited. I'm kind of rambling a little bit here, but I just want to come on here and say welcome to ACooper Customs. This place is going to be, like I said, a bunch of stuff that I create, that I put, and then along with all the stuff that I'm creating, also everything to do with my business, kind of mixing that together. So it's like, if I create something and then I'm putting it on my business, and then showing you behind the scenes of both, and kind of like walking through that and sharing this journey and what I'm creating and everything with you. So I'm very excited for this. And yeah, I don't know, I just kind of wanted to come on here and make a little introduction video. It's also May 4th, so May the 4th be with you. I wish I had like some cool thing to do for May the 4th. Maybe maybe next year, But I'm very excited. I'm very excited to be creating this business and this YouTube channel of a product that I'm very passionate about. And yeah, I guess we'll just have to see how it all works out within the next week or so. And be sure to stay tuned for more videos as I go further into this and document everything, and a lot of stuff, just show it off, the process and everything. And yeah, I'm very excited. I'm the founder of this company, and it's very exciting. So yeah, that's really about it for this video. If you want more information, scroll down and check out the website. As of right now, it's just a coming soon page, so you can just leave your name and then email to be notified when it goes live, which is going to be very soon. And yeah, be sure to subscribe to stay up to date with more content. I'll also have All of my other social medias linked down below. And yeah, that's really about it. I don't want to ramble too much or waste too much of your time. Just kind of get on here, talk about what's going on here, talk about ACooper Customs, and call it a day. So thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed, and I hope you truly have an amazing day. God bless.